For the initial debut of its new F430, Ferrari has lined up a whole armada of cars. An awesome yet very seductive sight. The Formula One champs have now produced a new masterpiece. It's time for us to take it out for a spin. The impressions you get driving the F430? G-forces tugging at you, shiny eyes, the engine shouts, gear up for plenty of pulling power. In 4 seconds, 490 horsepower catapult both man and machine to a speed of 100 and into a completely different dimension. Enzo Ferrari would have adored this experience. Time to bring this 315 km/h rocket to a halt, to admire the stunning styling, courtesy of Pininfarina. Inside a glass showcase, sheltered from the elements yet so near, the new V8. Never before has Ferrari injected so much Formula One racing technology into a car made for the street. Around the inner ring of the steering wheel, you find all the important controls. The most interesting, the so-called Manettino, the 5-stage chassis setting. It's great to pass the time just taking in all the beauty of the F430, but it's not long before you get that itch to hop in and drive her. In tuning the car, Ferrari had one of the best to help. World champion Michael Schumacher personally helped give the F430 its extremely neutral handling. It's easy to put your trust in a car with such a respectable price. In Germany, it sells for more than 150,000 euros. That's without any extras. Its supple and swift semi-automatic transmission costs an additional 5-figure sum. Fiorano, the Ferrari test site. The Formula One team is just packing everything together, and test driver Luca Badoer is about to call it a day. The F430 has completed countless test laps and beaten the record lap time of the 360 Modena by 3 seconds. Whether that will be enough to beat its arch rival, the Lamborghini Gallardo, remains to be seen. One thing's for sure though, it's tough having to give back a car like the F430.
A beautiful spring day in northern Italy. Ideal conditions for taking our first drive in Ferrari's newest bestseller. But more about that later. First, let's take a closer look at today's star performer, which was in development parallel to the Ferrari F430, its fixed-roof twin.
Via, via, neanche questo tempo grigio, pieno di musica e di uomini che ti son piaciuti. It's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful.
As is common with mid-engine Ferraris, the Spider puts its motor shamelessly on display, and this engine is really something to behold. It leaves its predecessor in the dust in every respect. More displacement, more power, more torque. It's a simple formula, really. With 490 horsepower, the V8 power plant of the Spider goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a quoted 4.1 seconds. The 8-cylinder engine has 4.3 liters of displacement, and it just happens to be a masterpiece in audio design to boot. Dyed-in-the-wool Ferraristi, as the fans are called, will find the front of the 430 to be reminiscent of the Ferrari Formula One cars of the early 60s. The prominent air intakes in the front skirt direct road wind through the engine's radiator. The brake rotors, which are made of a carbon fiber ceramic composite, cost a pricey 13,000 euros extra. The car's hind end is dominated by a massive rear skirt whose job it is to create lots of downforce at high speeds. The flat bottom of the car has been optimized for better aerodynamics. The inspiration for this development was provided by the F430 Formula One race car. On the so-called mantino, which is the Italian name for the paddles on the steering wheel, the driver can select between 5 driving programs. In its most extreme setting, all of the car's electronic driving aids, such as ESP and ASR, can be deactivated.
It's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful.
The interior offers a familiar picture marked by time-tested Italian style and high functionality.
I dream of you, chips, chips, chips. Da-dee-doo-dee-doo, chi-boom, chi-boom-boom.
The electronic roof mechanism has become a must-have for this class. The Spider has one that is capable of putting up the extra small cloth top in precisely 25 seconds. Can this car be a hit? Ferrari has already accepted 400 pre-orders so far. And for a car which costs well over 150,000 euros, we think it's safe to say that they've got a bestseller on their hands.
Chips, chips.